the BJP's remark on how they feel that the Muslim League has the imprint of how the manifesto, the Congress manifesto, has the imprint of the Muslim League. Both BJP chief Mr. JP Nadda and the Prime Minister have attacked the Congress party. So now the Congress party having none of this and moving the Election Commission and launching their protest with the Poll Commission. Pallavi joins us with the very latest on this. Pallavi, so the Congress party not wasting any time and reaching the Election Commission with their objection. What exactly have they asked the Election Commission to do as far as the recent comments that have been made by the BJP chief and the Prime Minister?
So the context is why they want to approach the Election Commission is a recent comment after the passing of the releasing of the Congress manifesto or Nyaya Patra, in which the Prime Minister was the first one to speak out. But after that, the BJP president and all top leaders of the BJP have begun to attack the manifesto, saying that it reads more like the manifesto of the Muslim League, which is divisive in nature, encourages separatism. It was that one clause in the Nyaya Patra which said that we want to give special rights to the minorities who we think have been victimized. That's the part of the Congress which they've been objecting to. This is something which now the Congress party is objecting to. So they have decided to move the Election Commission. They're going to make the point that once again another provocative comment is coming in from the top leaders of the BJP, including the Prime Minister, where attempt is being made to kind of paint the Congress party in a very divisive light and accuse it of speaking the language of one particular community, but this is not really the case. So that's what they're going to do, approach the Election Commission soon. That time is going to be fixed, and then they're going to go and hand over the memorandum.
In fact, the BJP alleges that the Congress's manifesto, Pallavi, is completely cut off from the hopes and aspirations of the people. It is aimed to divide the country. I wanted to elaborate a little bit more on that clause. You were there during the release of the manifesto, the Nyaya Patra, that promised to ensure that minorities of the country will have the freedom of choice of their clothes, the language, and also personal laws. Is that the clause to which the BJP is now raising the pitch and attacking the Congress party?
So there are many points in the manifesto to which the BJP is using to make the point that the Congress party does not believe in the idea of one India. One of the main points is the caste census and the insistence on it. And Rahul Gandhi also making this very much a part of his narrative during the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. The manifesto also says that they are going to try and remove that 50% cap which has been put by the Supreme Court as far as reservations are concerned. The special rights to the minorities, that's also something which the manifesto talks about. Now the BJP's counter to this is that we are talking about new India, where everyone gets an equal opportunity. We do not want to differentiate anyone on the basis of their caste or their religion or the creed. And therefore, when a Congress manifesto promises caste census rather than inclusivity, this is the kind of divisive Congress that we are talking about. And that is going to now become the fulcrum to the BJP's narrative against the Congress party in the remaining legs of the Lok Sabha elections.
It's interesting. It's coming at, a time which is so crucial for all political parties. Despite a volley of attacks from the BJP, the Congress, Pallavi, seems to be extremely satisfied with their manifesto. In fact, their manifesto vowing to undo the BJP's government policies. Now, when that manifesto was released, can you just take us through those moments? What did the Congress feel about the manifesto? Do they feel in any sense that, it is divisive, it is discriminatory? Give us a sense of those moments and the Congress leaders on their thoughts about the manifesto.
Well, obviously not. I mean, obviously the Congress is going to give a thumbs up to the manifesto, and they're calling it a people's manifesto and also a Nyaya Patra, or something which is going to bring justice to the people. And why are they calling it the people's manifesto? Because they're saying that unlike the BJP, to use the words of the Congress, it's not dictated by a few corporates or by a few leaders. It is those kind of inputs which we started getting from people. There was a draft manifesto committee, just as every political party has, and in fact even the BJP has. And during the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, when Rahul Gandhi was travelling, he was speaking to people, and all of them went in as input. So the Congress says this is a people's manifesto. Whatever the people have told us, we put into a manifesto. Well, according to the Congress, it can be a game changer one, because they, as I pointed out, the caste census, right for the minorities, immediate disqualification of defectors, talks about a robust anti-China policy, right to work, the Mahalakshmi scheme, putting in money directly into accounts of the women in the poorest households. It feels that this is something which can touch the lives of the people and gives a ray of hope to the Congress. But I think we can pack it up by asking this question, that do manifestos really work? Do people decide on the basis of manifestos?
Well, you've been covering elections for a long time, Pallavi. You would know more than anyone else. But stay on with me. So while the BJP is upping the ante and attacking the Congress party, calling their manifesto an imprint of the Muslim League, the Congress party is extremely satisfied. In fact, they are saying that it's a people's manifesto. It is for the benefit of the people of India. And if elected to power, they are the ones who will ensure that change in the nation. But take a look and listen into what the Prime Minister said about the Congress's recently released manifesto.
कभी जिस कांग्रेस ने आजादी की लड़ाई लड़ी थी और कैसे बड़े बड़े दिग्गज कांग्रेस के साथ जुड़े हुए थे, महात्मा गांधी का नाम जुड़ा हुआ था, लेकिन आज देश एक स्वर से कह रहा है, आजादी की लड़ाई लड़ने वाली वो कांग्रेस तो दशकों पहले ही समाप्त हो चुकी है। अब जो कांग्रेस बची है उसके पास ना देश हित में नीतियां हैं और ना ही राष्ट्र निर्माण का विजन। आपने देखा होगा कल कांग्रेस ने जिस तरह का घोषणा पत्र जारी किया है उससे साबित हो गया है कि आज की कांग्रेस आज के भारत की आशाओं आकांक्षाओं से पूरी तरह कट चुकी है। कांग्रेस के घोषणा पत्र में वही सोच झलकती है जो सोच आजादी के आंदोलन के समय मुस्लिम लीग में थी। कांग्रेस के घोषणा पत्र में पूरी तरह मुस्लिम लीग की छाप है और इस मुस्लिम लीग वाले घोषणा पत्र में जो कुछ हिस्सा बचा खुचा रह गया उसमें वामपंथी पूरी तरह हावी हो चुके हैं। कुल मिलाकर कांग्रेस इसमें दूर दूर तक नहीं दिखाई देती है। ऐसी कांग्रेस 21वीं सदी में भारत को आगे नहीं बढ़ा सकती।
Pallavi, and this is bound to evoke such a strong response to the Prime Minister, because if you go through the manifesto, the Congress party vows and pledges to undo all those laws, what they call anti-people laws that have been passed by the BJP without proper parliamentary scrutiny, according to them, and debate. So that clearly is something that would have miffed the Prime Minister, which has led him to make this sharp attack at the Congress party.
Absolutely. I mean, see, there are many points. So there are a couple of things which get mixed up. Apart from the points inside the in the Congress manifesto, a recent comment by Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge where he said, why is the Prime Minister talking about revocation of Article 370 while he's in Rajasthan and Congress se kya lena dena? That also has been mixed up and used by the BJP to make the larger point that the Congress party is by nature divisive. They don't see India as one India. I mean, how can you say something like, how does Kashmir matter to people of Rajasthan? Because every state matters to every other state as well. And plus the points in the Congress manifesto, even as the BJP gets prepared, ready to release it sometime next week, is making the point that the Congress always has spoken in a language which belongs to that of the Tukre gang, which is why do you have to mention in a manifesto that you are going to give special rights to the minorities when the government believes in Viksit Bharat and it also believes Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas? Well, the counter to this always has been the India Front. In fact, the genesis of India Front is how there has been a death of democracy, how the government and the BJP is targeting one particular community. So if you want to save the idea of democracy and constitution, then it's the India Front you need to vote for, and that's the pitch which has been made by the Congress as well.